afternoon.
We're bringing you Mary I News.
From me, Jack.
And me, Jill.
To kick things off, I'd like to bring attention to the recently finished renovation of University of Limerick Library. The UL Library has been updated to accommodate the growing need for space within the library for students. With an additional 1,200 study spaces and a variety of learning styles, that brings the total number of library study spaces to 2,100. Even a 24-hour study to open during those stressful study weeks. The study space includes the entrance lobby, cafe, and learning common areas. Please, however, remember to actively sleep between 7 to 9 hours as not to cause sleep deprivation during those tough weeks. Your health is more important than your studies. As Mary Immaculate is a sister college to UL, to those unaware, Mary I students can also have the chance to use the new UL library and explore the changes that brings with it. We sent to Moss to see how our library measures up.
So I'm here now outside the library on the Mary I campus, and if you want to come with me, we'll go have a look inside. The Mary I Library opened in 1976. At this time, the library had only been built for 800 students. It is set to be a library mainly focused on new media. I spoke to a fourth year Mary I student and one of the campus librarians to get their opinion on our current library.
Well, the current library in one sense isn't really fit for purpose because the amount of students have increased. At the moment there's over 4,000 students, and then you have quite a lot of students, let's say, doing master programs that are here over the weekend.
I love Mary Library, it's fantastic. The one thing that gets me though is those really small steps that you have to go up on the second floor. I have a tendency to trip on them every time I go up there. They're far too small. It's like the college is built for munchkins.
I then inquired about the upcoming plans for our new library.
They're still waiting on funding, so the funding has increased from 20 million, and so they need maybe perhaps about 30 million to build the new library. So the IT department will also be included in the new library, so it'll be, let's say, a much greater affair than merely the services that are provided here at the moment.
It's been a long time coming, and maybe a wider selection and maybe a few more books in every section. You always find in English that you go to get one of the books that's on the course and it's never there, so maybe if we got a bigger library there'll be more space to have more books for students.
The current library is home to 150,000 books along with over 30,000 online journals, while the new library will accommodate over 170,000 along with a lecture theatre and media facilities. Let's hope that the new library will keep its friendly, relaxed atmosphere, but for now I'm going to enjoy reading about poor old Frank McCourt as we wait for the upcoming changes.
It's no secret that your years spent in college are quite expensive in relation to accommodation fees and the social aspects that come with the whole college experience. This leaves students with no choice but to work, and while there are many benefits to having a part-time job, like having your own money and having independence, for many students the money is quickly used on these fees and going out on college nights. College officials have recommended not to work more than 8 hours a week, as it may interfere with your studies. However, for many students this is just not an option. With work responsibilities, pressure from college and trying to have a social life, it is no surprise that students have been feeling the pressure. Most students travel home on weekends only to work all weekends so that they can afford college life and to pay those steep accommodation fees. It's important that students who work part-time and study full-time let off some well-deserved steam and focus on their social lives.
We all know that balancing college life with our part-time jobs and social lives can be difficult. It is struggling to maintain a balance that stresses students out most.
This week we gathered best friends along with some of our own crew members to showcase the importance of friendship and in college and life in general.
From college.
Living together.
Yeah,
Every day is funny, like.
Suppose we got to know each other last year during college, and
we're in the same class, like.
In the same class, yeah.
I'd say Irish.
He's very caring, I suppose.
You make everything funny,
yeah.
like.
Yeah, he's okay.
Probably is cooking. When did I cook for you?
A bit rocky at the moment.
Bit.
They're mad for it, they love it.
I think Paddy wants a girlfriend, but he doesn't want to admit it, like.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought he was a bit of a player.
Or left.
Do I like it?
It's not, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
There's probably too many of them, isn't there?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, no.
Trying to help her with her cooking skills. I've gotten better.
College work, I suppose.
What?
It's bloody assignments.
Yeah, the assignments I'd say have stressed me. Yeah, most anyway.
And the placement next year, Christ.
This is like the amount of study that's involved. Because I'm trying to find like the balance between social and study.
Probably buy her a milkshake.
Have a cry.
We just talk, right? Yeah.
Go for a few pints, I suppose. That was the old stand there.
Yeah. Or, we try to give each other a dig out the assignments then.
A lot of pool. Can't say that.
What?
Oh, no.
So easy to get on with.
Aww.
Yeah.
You seemed like a bit of a nod. And
Yeah.
I was right.
You're really easy going.
He was very bossy.
Kind of true though. He's like, I'm like the stress part and he's the calm part, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'd say you get stressed out easily.
Sometimes.
Collecting the right PS2 game.
Oh, they mean a lot.
Oh,
What best friend?
best friends for life.
Okay, that it?
If study isn't your thing and you'd like to take a break from college, Seamus has you covered with his review of the hottest new video game this season. Over to you, Seamus.
Hey y'all, this is Seamus Lysett, your reporter, reporting live from my parents' basement, like every week. I really shouldn't have done that arts degree. This week, I'm reviewing the highly anticipated Red Dead Redemption 2, a truly impressive game, released on October 26th, already selling over 17 million copies. It's going to be a big game for Christmas this year. It has been released for PS4 and Xbox One. With over 60 hours of gameplay, made by Rockstar, who also made the highly acclaimed Grand Theft Auto 5. Red Dead Redemption is a prequel to the original. The game is set in 1899. It has cowboys and guns, so if you like John Wayne and cowboy movies, this is the game for you. The story starts, one outlaw of course, Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van Land gang, also telling the story of a young John Masters from the original game, detailing his early life and departure from the gang. The game has been highly praised by critics, complimenting its graphics and story, but some gamers have given out that there isn't enough action like gunfighting. They feel as if they're walking around a massive movie. And the only way you can travel at the start is by horse, so saddle up, and why don't you try it yourself, cowboys? Now over to y'all, Jack and Jill.
Thanks for that, Seamus.
With that, we can move to our final piece for the evening. As art students, we've all been victims to art student shaming, but lads, it's time to stop.
Ah, Jack, it's not the worst.
Really? My granny actually still thinks I'm doing art. I have to show her my drawings every week.
Every time I tell someone I'm doing arts in Mary I, they say I must be very creative.
Every time I say I'm doing arts in Mary I, they think I'm doing teaching.
Sometimes it's just easier to let them think what they want to, but contrary to popular belief, arts doesn't involve much colouring, and not every student in Mary I wants to be a teacher.
Ah yeah, all jokes aside, arts isn't a waste of a degree.
To be fair, it does offer you a lot of options after your course. Yes, you can go into teaching, but depending on your chosen subject, you can take a lot of career paths.
So to all those art students, don't take the hate too seriously and try to enjoy your 4 years without any pressure of the real world.
Enjoy all the aspects of college life with your friends and remember that balance is key.
That's it for now. I'm Jack.
And I'm Jill.
Thanks for watching.